welcome on stage author Saudamini Mishra for her talk show on Thee's Clock based on Thee's Law of 9 archetypes. Please welcome Saudamini with a huge round of applause.
Good evening. It is said that instead of people, one should get attached to a vision. Only the problem is none of us really know what our vision is, what our goal is, at least not with a mathematical certainty. And my book, Thee's Law of 9 Archetypes, published by Kyoto, had aimed to do so in a theoretical fashion. But then I kind of soon realized that to have a greater reach, and I'll come to what made me realize that, was that I need to make this into a product which is going to replace the clock and the calendars on your wall. It required science, it requires maths, so I got down to doing just that. But why would anyone want to know their purpose? Why would anyone exactly want to know their goal? I mean, I think we are all too busy in our lives to actually bother about what we are born to do, right? And then the answer came to me. Honestly, I'm going to say this without any fear of judgment. I actually hated the world, and I think my experiences exposed me to the worst in people. And like most of us, my first reaction was anger. And then, at the zenith of exhaustion, when I was just done fighting, speaking up, making some life-altering decisions, facing personal tragedies, it struck me. What causes injustice is injustice. Anybody who perpetrates injustice, anybody who actually feels that he's being treated unfairly, is the only one who goes and does exactly the same thing. And the main factor in all of this is that of time. It's time that makes people feel they've been treated unfairly. Anything, any topic, in this wonderful question answer round, I heard someone talk about women empowerment. Why? It's because women feel that men are being prioritized. Their time is actually being kept before theirs. Time plays a vital role in how we perceive the world. It's time and space. So I realized I had to do something in the field of time. And so I invented this digital clock, which tells a person their month, their time, their year. Each customized clock, a digital clock which is going to replace the clocks and calendars. And why am I doing this? Because this digital clock, which is based on your perception of time, based on your name, is supposed to tell you that you are not part of the race. There was this very tragic incident I read about of an American child in 1950s America who had actually shot himself in front of a school teacher and classmates because he was bullied in the school and he was actually not heard at home. He had separated parents. He had a broken family. And he was 14 years old. I don't think 14 years old even have the thinking generally to have a gun, let alone shoot themselves. And ever since I think I read that account, I swiftly went to the calculator and checked his time. It was archetype number 6, his digital clock, because I wasn't there then, unfortunately, hadn't been invented. I couldn't show him that all he had to do was wait. He was supposed to be, given his archetype, I realized, a prodigious artist. And I want to show those children that you are on your time. Wait. Stand up to those bullies, given the child prodigy that you are. And all he required was to know that just because he's in 9th standard or the 10th grade or 8th grade doesn't mean that he is never going to go beyond that grade in life. And ever since then, Every newspaper, every day, whichever copy you pick up, you read about notes of suicide. I quit. I failed. These are broken children. Criminals in society are broken children. Why hasn't criminal psychology been able to eradicate crime? Why hasn't medication psychiatry been able to eradicate mental illnesses? Why doesn't medication work for depression? It's all because they are not touching on the fundamental issue, perception. You can't remain numb to the world. You have to come back to it. And that's where I wanted to change the perception of time. Your time is not everybody's time. It's calculated arithmetically. And you are told the time you are supposed to actually walk according to. The number of suicide attempts, the number of crimes, unfairness, injustice that I've personally seen in my life, stood up to, have made me realize all of you out here, by the way, I'll be very honest, it may sound comical, I'm not seeing you as an audience, each one of you right now. And it's a fact. I'm not seeing you, I don't even know your names, your stories, your lives. I'm seeing you as each one of you out here is one of the 9 archetypes between 1 to 9. And each one of you is here serving a mission on this earth. And this digital clock is meant to tell you that and tell you that you're actually moving according to that even when you don't know it. The meanings are there on the clock. It's ticking away. Right now, only I can see it. And I've invented this clock so you can see it. That's my purpose with this clock. And that's my vision for this world where suicides, injustice, crimes are not suppressed, repressed, or even eradicated. You know what is eradicated? The cause of injustice, which is frustration. A society free of frustration will be free of injustice. And that's my purpose, my vision with this clock, which is going to be soon launched. Thank you.